I am Clarissa Pace. I'm an Executive Vice President Gold with myEcon Incorporated. I am glad that you are joining me from the comfortable setting of my living room because I would like to share with you the strategy of myEcon and what you've possibly heard of or may not have heard of through the years. First of all, let me personally tell you that my husband and myself, Mr. Jerome Pace, have been a part of the concept of myEcon for 10 years that it has been a company. Within that time, we have actually increased our cash flow by $605,000. That is no joke because we actually learned how to apply these principles that I want to talk to you about in every area of our lives, and we have learned how to master income shifting as a part of our lifestyle. Now, I'm very excited to share this with you, so I want you to come closer as I share more about our company. Okay? First of all, I have told you that we are myEcon Incorporated, the personal financial success company. Our name simply stands for My Economy. See, it has been our intention to get every individual and their family to understand that no one can actually be in better control of your economy than you can. See, for years, we have actually been a part of other people's economy. And this is simply because we chose to go and punch a clock. And that's the American way. We teach people to go to college, get a good job, and punch that clock, whether it be 8 hours a day, 12 hours a day, swing shifts, or all day shifts, and haven't really realized in the hustle and the bustle of becoming adults in this world, we didn't realize that we were actually taking care of other people's economy and they were growing their wealth from our time, talent, and labor while our wealth was not being taken care of. And when I say not being taken care of, because by the time we get through working for somebody else and building their wealth, we're too tired to deal with our money. So we just do whatever it is that it takes to survive until we finally get to that ripe old age where we have to leave that job. And then we get at the point with what did I do with all the money that I made? So we know that we are the personal financial success company because there's no other company that has been created that has these type of principles in place to help you obtain personal financial success. Now, our company is 10 years old and we are a fast growing company and we are technology driven. We are based out of Atlanta, Georgia. The owner of our company is Mr. Ivy Stokes, who is a multimillionaire. And along with other millionaires in the company, they have over 100 years of finance and marketing experience. Now, the good news about these gentlemen is they wanted to come up with a very simple mission that people like you and like me, people who have jobs, people who have already been in the hustle and bustle of life, even young people who were getting ready to go into hustle bustle of life could actually obtain personal financial success. Now, I find it funny because when I was a youth, personal financial success was portrayed to us as having a good car, nice car, having a big house on the hill, perhaps a brick home, having a lot of money in your pocket, and flashing credit cards. Well, we went through the economic recession with all other Americans in this world. And I think people have awakened to the fact that personal financial success simply means having enough cash flow to support your chosen lifestyle. Now let's take a look at what we do to help individuals in myEcon. We want to focus on two important sources in our lifestyle. The first one happens to be our income during our working years. That is whether we are on a job or whether we have a business. See, you know that I've already stated that on the job can keep us so busy that we don't put any strategy to our money. We just learn to survive. And because we are in business, it does not mean that we have a strategy either. We just knew how to put our gift and our ideas to work for us. So we go in and we address that area. The second source that we address is retirement income. Okay, so we don't want anybody to retire with that fixed income testimony. You've heard it before where people didn't have enough to truly be retired, but either you retire and can't go fishing on anywhere but a little fishing bank, or you retire to turn around and go get a job to help you survive from month to month and day to day. See, we know that individuals that are successful at retirement have actually created 10 times their amount of annual income. So when they retire, they have replaced their income and their income has not decreased, but it could possibly increase. What am I saying? I'm saying that in order for you to retire comfortably, you got to have at least 10 times the amount of your desired annual income in some type of asset producing income. Okay? Our job is to help you simultaneously invest your money to build adequate retirement assets. Now, everybody's got to get started somewhere. This is whether you are 18 years old or you can be 80 years old. We know that there are some people who are just starting at middle age, but whenever it is, everybody has to get started somewhere. The longer you wait, the worse off you are. Let me show you what kind of losses you'll have. If you take a look at this chart, I have shown you that at the age of 25, any individual who invests annually at least $4,000 into some type of true investment vehicle at a 10% annual rate of return over a period of 10 years, they have actually created about $70,000. Okay? Now, let's say that individual doesn't put anything else into that retirement vehicle or into that investment vehicle. When they actually retire at the age of 65, that is over $1 million. Now, that's the power of compound interest, true investment. That's opposed to simple interest in which we receive when we put our money in banks. So you see right here that if you have not started investing that type of money on an annual basis, you are already behind. So it's time that you get something done to change your situation. Now, here's another reason that people are not going to ever obtain personal financial success. And that is because we've got to deal with some monsters out there that we probably hadn't even thought about. Those monsters actually include inflation, taxes, debt, poor credit, and poor money management skills. Let me just talk a little bit about that inflation that you may not have even thought about. See, when I was a child, I could buy a Coke for 10 cents a bottle. Okay, so now it's going to tell you about how old I am. But right now, if you purchase that Coke, you're going to pay at least $1.99 or more. And if it's a good sale, you might get $1.09 for that Coke. But the bottom line is everything has increased over these years by at least 10%. Every product that we purchase has increased. But what has not increased is our salaries. So if I was 10 years or 20 years ago making $30,000, but today we can make $70,000, that doesn't mean much because we still don't have the type of buying power to outgrow inflation. We're going to lose. And then in our taxes, we lose at least a third of our taxes to the government because we don't understand how to minimize our taxes. So what does that mean to us? That means that if I'm making $40,000 a year and a third of that income is gone, that's around $13,000. I'm only purchasing what I live by with $27,000. So quickly, you can take a look at this number on an annual basis. Deduct your rent or your mortgage, your insurance, lights, gas, water, all of the necessities of life, not to mention if you have children who are going to college. After you deduct all of that from your annual income, you have actually lost money, or you're in the hole actually because the taxes took out the first 13,000. And everything that you buy at this point, when you complete an application, is going to ask you for your gross, when in actuality you don't bring your gross income home. Now when you're in that situation, you're actually going to create debt for yourself. Why? Because you can't go pay cash for everything. So now you're going to go out and you're going to make bills. And when you make bills, 30 to 50% of your paycheck is going to go to those bills. Now, guess what that does? That keeps you living from paycheck to paycheck. And then when you get to the point where you just can't do it anymore and you stop paying, now you're giving yourself poor credit. Poor credit is going to give banks the legal right to give you a high interest rate on the products that they sell you or the terms of the loan that they grant you. So we already know that this comes from poor money management skills. Look, there's nothing to be ashamed of because everybody was not born with management skills. Everybody not Everybody wasn't born with parents who could share this with them. And even if you went to college, college is subject specific and it does not tell you how to put a strategy together, particularly to take care of yourself and your family for generations to come. But I want to share the good news of myEcon. And here's the good news. We have a personal financial success system in place for every individual that becomes a part of our company. We do this by way of the three smart cash flow strategy. That includes minimizing taxes, generating business income, and asset accumulation. I want to take a few minutes to talk about each one of those three strategies, okay? So let's start with minimizing tax strategy. I just told you that a third of your income could go to your taxes. And here's the deal. Most people, when they don't understand taxes, they're either going to evade, avoid, or go illegal, okay? We're teaching you the legal opportunity that you have to minimize your taxes. Here's the first thing we want to do in our two methods. First thing we want to do is take a look at your W-4 form. This form has been noted to be a monster to our income because IRS published in 2005 that at least $40 too much of our income is actually lost on a weekly basis when we don't have that W-4 corrected properly. The second method is maximizing business deductions. Let me show you that more. If you take a look at this form here, this is a copy of the 2015 W-4 form. Right here on the purpose, it tells us that we should complete this form every year when our personal financial situation changes, or there may be other changes. Changes like you might get married, you might get divorced, you might have children, you might lose children. The Congress may have other credits that they give you or things that may affect this form. You need to watch for that so that when you go on your job, you can be changing that W-4 form. I guarantee you that there are some people that are listening right now who either not familiar with that form or you filled it out one time on your job and you have never gone back and taken a look at it. If that is you, then possibly you have already lost your millions with this W-4 form. It's our job to help you recover. Now, let me give you some scenarios about that recovery on that W-4 form. First of all, if we could actually recover $500 a month for you, and I'm just saying, some people don't recover $500 a month, but say for instance, it was about $500 that you were losing. That over 12 months is $6,000. Now, if you took that $6,000 and made an investment option of 8% rate of return in some type of true investment, then that in 15 years is over $170,000 increase to your cash flow. Over a period of 30 years, that's over $745,000 in increase to your cash flow. Now let's see what we could do for your debt. Just say, for instance, you had that $5 to pay towards a 30-year mortgage that was $200,000 at 6% annual percentage rate. You could change your schedule of payment from $1,199 to $1,699. Pay that house off in 14 years. Okay? I don't know anyone who would want to continue to throw away money like that unless you just decide that money doesn't matter to you. So good luck with that. Okay? Now continue with minimizing strategy. When you become a part of myEcon, you actually get the opportunity to operate a home-based business. This is where we teach you the value of changing your mindset and implementing it into your lifestyle. Okay, so let's talk about it. If you have a home-based business, you are eligible for over 475 tax deductions. That's right, that is no joke. But in myEcon, we're going to teach you at least 7 common tax deductions that you can take advantage of right now and really don't have to change your lifestyle. You just have to change your mindset about your lifestyle. First of all, it's the car and truck expenses, travel, wages, communication, meals and entertainment, and hundreds more. Right now, if you have a job, you cannot write off your car and truck expenses. But if you have a home-based business, operated with the intent to make a profit, that is required from the government, not a hobby. You have to operate your business either part-time or full-time. Part-time can be 4 to 5 hours, and you know what full-time hours are. You can actually write off the expenses to your vehicle like mileage, repairs and maintenance, parking tolls and pole fees and things, anything connected, buying your tires, your oil changes, you can write that off. Travel, travel will not be the same. Anytime you leave and you operate your business, you might be traveling to Houston, Texas. Normally, you might would be going to see your family members without having a business, but now it is a business trip because you're taking your business with you on the road. Now you can write off at least 3 days worth of deductions. That would include whether you went by car, by bus, by train, or by plane. You could write off your hotel fees, certain amount of your meals and entertainment, and maybe other expenses, registrations that's connected with that. I love wages because your children, you can hire them into your business and actually be eligible for over $5,000 worth of tax write-offs. How are you going to do that? Well, that allowance that you normally give those children, when you give them their job description, which may be carrying out the business trash, uh, janitorial services, being your receptionist, washing the business car, things that are already done for an allowance, you have hired them to work for you and your business. Now you can turn around and write that off. Then there's communication, there's cell phone, there's internet service, and certain other things that qualify as communication that you can write off, meals and entertainment. So what we've got to know is that more cash flow is created for investing, eliminating debt, and living a comfortable lifestyle. Now, I want to give you a quick example right here. I got to show you the money. Now, if you are single and without any type of business deductions, it's a possibility that you would be making, just this scenario says $80,000 worth of income. After you have deducted standard deduction and your exemption, your taxable income is $69,850. That puts you in a 25% tax bracket. That means that you would pay $13,319.25. If you just added $20,000 worth of business deductions to your tax return, that lowers your income to $39,850. Therefore, it lowers your your tax bracket to 15%. Now you will pay $5,524.25. That's a $7,795 savings. Look at the married people who have possibly 2 children or 2 dependents, make the same type of income. They actually lowered their taxable income with their standard deduction and exemption. That brings them to $51,800. They're in a 15% tax bracket. Now they're paying $6,863. Now they add $20,000 to their business deductions. They stay in the same tax bracket, but look what they pay. They only pay $3,863. That is a $3,000 savings. The best part of this scenario is that you get control of your own economy. So you don't get a chance to shake, shiver, or be upset during tax season because you actually already know that you have created your legal deductions operating a part-time or full-time home-based business, and these are the deductions that you are eligible for. Now, let's go to the second strategy, okay? And that is business income. I don't know anybody who couldn't use at least $50, $100 more a month. And we have a system or we have a business to help you generate that type of income. We give you a world-class business system, a personalized website, marketing, training, and leadership support, unlimited income potential, and financial software and products and financial education to help you become personally financially successful, okay? Our flagship product is financial education, okay? People really lose because of the lack of knowledge. They really do perish when they don't know. And then what you don't know has already been hurting you. So what we do is we supply you with a financial software and product which supports the personal financial success system. We give you an identity theft protection program. We give you the free and discount legal membership. We give you income tax advice and preparation, and we give you credit restoration. And you get the opportunity to gain millions of potential customers to help generate income, okay? So let me just restate that. If you take a look at that picture, the day that you become a part of myEcon, you get all of this financial success membership so that you can continue to help yourself, and you get people like myself, leaders across the country that are going to personally make sure that you design your cash flow strategy to make it to the point to where you can create a comfortable lifestyle for you and your family. Other products that we have include actually giving your family and friends the opportunity to enroll under the identity theft program, which is what you already have as an associate, to gain roadside service product, to actually use travel through Priceline.com by using your website, gaining the opportunity to have nutritional products like the product in which I lost 85 pounds taken, which is our daily ultimate product, and much, much more. And what we really love is that online mall, which is free to all of our family and friends and strangers, and you get a mall, a shopping mall that you can go to your favorite stores, you can save up front, and then you can turn around and get paid for shopping with yourself. Now let's take a look at the compensation plan, okay? When you become a part of myEcon, we have a world-class compensation plan in place. You are a marketing director, and you're only at a 25% rate as far as your pay scale goes. But actually, you can actually quickly change that by introducing your system to at least two more people. When you do that, you become an executive vice president. As an executive vice president, everyone else that you introduce this program to, you will receive $50. Now, when those people are so excited, they're going to tell somebody. Why? Because their personal financial situation has changed. And if they don't tell anybody, people are going to recognize it and they're going to introduce it to other people. Where when they introduce it to other people, you get paid $25 to infinity. Now, every seventh person that has been introduced in your organization or on your team, you will get a $1,000 bonus pay. In other words, you can quickly increase extra income on a monthly basis of $1,350. Not to mention, we give you unlimited residual income team. Now, this is just an example of when you introduce the entire program to other people, but you get generational overrides for your products and services that are sold on your e-commerce ready website. Okay? Now, our final strategy, and this is the strategy that is the most important. Because from everything that I've talked about, from the first strategy on saving taxes, eliminating debt, getting your credit in place, gaining extra income, it's about taking all of that money and directing it to an investment vehicle. This is our asset accumulation strategy. We want to get you to where you have income producing assets. And here's the advantage about that. When you have passive income, you actually have financial stability. In other words, that's when your money is making money for you. You can actually go on vacation and you are making money. You can enjoy your children and you are making money. You can just enjoy life and money is making money for you. It brings financial freedom. Why? Because you have enough cash flow to support your chosen lifestyle. And finally, it gives you retirement freedom because you don't have to retire to a fixed income testimony. See, more cash flow and more income producing assets from these areas, minimizing your taxes, gaining extra income, eliminating debt, and building asset accumulation is what our personal financial success program is all about. Millions of people desire to be financially successful, but they don't have a strategy in place. Everybody knows that strategy is a plan of action to get you there. And we're often asked this question, why myEcon? I've even been told before, I don't want to become financially successful if I have to pay for it. Well, think about it. You pay for everything else, and it doesn't make you financially successful. You pay for things that don't even create wealth for you, things that don't even hold value. You pay people when you walk out of your house to go to Walmart, Walgreens, Fred's, and all of these places. You're giving away your money, and you're not saving or investing anything. All this is a very small investment to change your lifestyle. Who wouldn't want to do something? And then here's another why. It's just like dieting. Dieting, most of us that diet, we do better when we have an accountability partner. What myEcon does is not only do we give you a personalized website and an income producing system, we give you world-class support. Team members that are like on my team, Team Vision, people who have been there, done that, people who are resourceful, people who can hold you accountable for your cash flow strategy, people who say you can do it, you can make it, you can change your situation, and you can pass it on to generation after generation. Now, What you need to do is get with the person that invited you to this video, or you can contact me. I'm Clarissa Pace. I'm at 870-723-9820. Or you can go to my website at shekinahservices.com or shekinahservices.myecon.net. Let me spell that for you. That's SHEKINAH services.myecon, myecon.net. Go and review the website. Then contact me and let us get you started. It's a low startup fee for $179.99. That's one time fee. We don't have anything that straps you into this program. We give you more than you can even imagine. Okay, so go there. Pay, sign up today, or talk to me more if you need more. $179.99 one time is a tax write-off. And look at the thousands of dollars that you save in the end. And then you carry a $34.95 website fee on a monthly basis. It only starts 30 days later. And every month you pay it, guess what? That's a tax write-off. And again, in case you don't remember, for that $179.99, you get a financial success membership. If you never talk to me, you have access to all of these certified operators who can help you anywhere from have your record keeping in place in the event that you're audited, answer your tax questions, help you expand your business opportunities, whether you're LLC, incorporated, or enterprise. You have your Legal Club of America discount legal services, in which you have attorneys that will give you discount for certain things like speeding tickets, bankruptcy, divorces, simple divorces, and other things. And then you have your key log and identity theft defense system, to where that system actually downloads a software program to protect everything that you have, from credit cards to your house being burglar to stealing your passwords and protecting you. And then you got that great credit counseling and credit restoration system. And guess what? Some of these things that you use, you even get paid on. So I'm so glad that you joined me today, and I'm looking forward to hearing more from you after you have viewed this video. God bless and have a